Alright, this is my usual type of video I like to do regarding Galactic challenges, where it's more of a recap than a strategy, like Bit Dynasty does. You know, he gets the video out for you in time, I get it after the fact. But when I'm able to max create it, I kind of like to just document it just for, I don't know, maybe future reference even. Sometimes I do go back to look at my own videos just to see when I'm struggling, like, hey, I did this before, how did I do it? So let's get into it. First off, I kind of jumped way ahead. So this was Jakku first order. Obviously, that means that's our enemy. And it says bonuses for rebels. So one thing, when I see something like that, I always know right away it's going to be ships. And sure enough, it was ships. So let's take a look at the modifiers and stuff. We had last stand. Whenever a ship's protection reaches nothing, they gain retribution for a turn. Whenever a ship falls below 50% health, they gain defense up. The first time each ship falls below 25% health, that ship gains damage immunity for 1 turn. And front deflector screen. At the start of each tank's turn, they gain potency up for 1 turn. Whenever a tank is critically hit, they gain protection up 15% for 2 turns. Now for us, we have the odds ships. I guess that doesn't apply to the character tiers, but the whole point is to do the ship tiers, because then obviously you'll get the rewards for every tier under that, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. But anyways, whenever a rebel ally scores a critical hit during their turn, they have a 100% chance to attack again. This chance is reduced to 10% for bonus attacks beyond the first. Rebel allies can't be countered. So can't be countered is pretty cool, but the chance is weird. So whenever they score a critical hit during their turn, they have a 100% chance to attack again. That's cool. But then this chance is reduced to 10 attack. Oh, for bonus attacks beyond the first. Got it. Okay, that's actually not bad. And then for them, it's just Relentless Pursuit, which is whenever a first order ally scores a critical hit, they gain protection up 25% for 2 turns. Hunted enemies deal 50% less damage to first order allies. If a first order ally defeats a hunted enemy, that ally recovers 100% health and protection. Ew. That's a little bit annoying. So let's see what the feats were. They were win while using 5 rebel ships. This is the new one. Before it used to be 3. Complete the battle. Okay, that's simple. If you do the first thing, you're going to do the second thing. Win with at least 1 light side and 1 dark side character surviving. Okay, well, you know off the bat that this is going to have to require at least 2 battles. Like, you won't be able to get max crate in 1 battle because rebels are light sides. So you can't really have a dark side. You can't really complete it with... Well, I guess you could actually. 5 rebel ships. That's not a full squad. That would be the... Yeah, actually, that's your 3 that go out, and then you'd have 2 in the reserves. Oh, so maybe you could do something. I didn't even think of that. You just need to have 1 random dark side ship, maybe like a Hound's Tooth or something. And then complete the battle after gaining taunt 3 times. Well, here's how I did it. The first battle was straight up all rebels, which they actually did very well. And for me, the rebels I always go with are these. I put, whoops, what's happening? I put these 3 out there right out the gate. Those 2 and Biggs. And then for backups, I just kind of go through my list, whoops, and I do this. Now, I've never really used the Outrider before because always my Dash Rendar was kind of weak. He's not super strong now, but he is Relic 2 at least. So he's a lot better than he was before, which means his ship is a lot better. But because I've never really used his ship, I don't know what its utilities really are. And so I never had it in this squad before, so I still don't use it. And this squad right here always does pretty well for me, so not too worried about it. Anyways, so yeah. I went in, and when I did this, when I ran this crew, they kind of did take a while. I put them on full auto, and they handled everything on their own. So I went through, and they do their own thing. They tear it up. Like I said, it takes a while, but they get there. And then, yeah, I actually got all of the required feats, other than the 1 light side, 1 dark side, which I was surprised on. I didn't realize that I got that many taunts. Because what did it say? Taunt 10 times or something? But I guess thinking about it now, Biggs does taunt, and because the one I was thinking about taunts is the little one. What is it, the BTYL or something? But I did forget about Biggs being able to taunt. And, or was it crit? I don't know what it was. Whatever the other, I think it's taunts, right? Was one of the feats. Regardless, though, I got 3 of them. And then for the last one, what I did was basically my go-to in one of these situations. I just used the Executor. Because bounty hunter ships, there's light and dark. So I was like, okay, well, at least it's not like a full team of light with one dark side that could die. This offers almost a 50-50 split, because what I use for my ships are Razor Crest, which is light side, and what's it called? The Ebon Hawk, which is light side. And then for the dark side ones, you have Xandu Blood, Slave 1, Houndstooth, and IG's ship. So granted, that's not really perfect split, that's 4-2, but still, I figured they have pretty good synergy and everything, and maybe it would work out. And it did, it worked out, so I was able to get the light side, dark side. As I said before, though, as I was thinking about this earlier, you probably could actually do this in one try. I just didn't think of that. But you could probably put like Houndstooth and maybe one other dark side ship with this squad as some of the backups, and you'd be fine. Another thing I did try, though, when it said win with one light side, one dark side surviving, what I did was I just put Houndstooth in here. I think I might have had Houndstooth as a... yeah, I had it as a ship that you would... as a reinforcement. It doesn't say a ship that you would call in after the fact, but no, I just had it as a reinforcement. But, it ended up failing. The Houndstooth was, like, killed, not right away, but fairly early, and I was like, okay, well, the feat is to have one light side, one dark side survive, and if Houndstooth is my only dark side and it's already dead, then that's a failure. So then that's what I was thinking about. I was like, wait, I don't need to stick with Rebels. I got all my Rebel feats done. Let me just hop in and do something easy. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? And I was going to go with, like, Chimera at first and just do, like, a whole fleet of Empire ships. But then I was like, no, that's dumb. Why am I going to use Chimera with Empire when I can use Executor with Bounty Hunters and they're going to just tear it up? So I did that and it worked out pretty well. Anyways, as you can see, and as I said, this does take a little bit of time. We're down to 12 minutes, which means it's been 3 minutes so far. And we're still trying to take this out, and there it is. It took 3 minutes and 3 seconds to do this on full auto with all my Rebels. And yeah, so obviously we would have got the 5 Rebel ships right there and complete the battle. As far as getting to, oh, 3 times, it's not 10 times. Okay, so yeah, maybe that does make sense that I was able to easily do this. So as you can probably imagine, you know, I had it with that little ship, whatever it's called, BTYL or something. And you saw that Biggs had taunt, so probably got that again. And then as I was saying, Executor easily does the one light side, one dark side. I don't even think I lost anyone. Like, we did lose somebody here. I think Biggs got killed. We don't lose anyone when you use Executor. So, yeah, overall, this was pretty easy, which was nice because this was a Friday launch Galactic Challenge, and the Friday ones are usually a pain in the dick. As I've said before, they're the ones my daughter's getting ready for school, and I'm sitting here at, you know, 6:15 in the morning trying to do this, and I'm struggling, and I'm starting to rage out, but I'm trying to, like, not really rage out because I don't want her to see me getting all mad, so I'm, like, secretly raging out, but trying to put on, like, a happy face for her when she's telling me something about her clothes or whatever. But this one was actually pretty simple. All full auto, didn't really have to think about it too much, took 10 minutes total. So, yeah, that's all I got. That was Jakku First Order with bonuses for Rebels. And, the next one looks like it's going to be Jawas with bonuses for Ewoks, which, we'll see how that goes, because Jawas like to stack thermal detonators, but at the same time, my Ewoks actually are kind of beefed up. I do have 3 at Relic 7, and then I got the rest are Gear 12, so we might be able to pull something out. One of those 3 at Relic 7 is Nisa, and she's pretty good. She really does bring up a, Ewok squad, so we'll see what this entails. Anyways, till whatever comes next, I said see ya.